Hello, gardeners. My name is Philip, and welcome to Rooted in Gardening. Today, we're going to talk about versatility in the garden. And when I think of versatility in the garden, I think of what type of vegetable can we use in many uses? What has different applications? What can add different textures and flavors if it's raw or when it's cooked? Um, and when I think of all of those items, the first thing that comes to my mind, Rainbow Swiss Chard. Why? Well, it's very forgiving to grow. So Swiss chard is one that you can start off in ground, or you can direct seed in a tray and transfer over later. So, and unlike some of the root vegetables where transferring from seed to the ground is a negative impact to the plant, Swiss chard is just like any other leafy green. There's no tap roots per se that's going to get interfered from transfer. So it's a pretty easy process. Once it's in the ground, really all you need to do is to water it when it's dry, break off any stems that are dying to keep the plant healthy, and from there on out, just harvest as you need and enjoy a delicious vegetable. Now, another reason for the versatility of this plant is the colors. So, Swiss chard comes in many different colors, or rainbow Swiss chard, and right beside me here, we have this yellow stemmed plant. So there's a yellow vein that goes through the leaf that adds color, and then the stalk itself is yellow. We also have this red orangish one. So you can see that you got an orange vein up the middle of the leaf, and then you got the red veins that come out. And then the same thing for the stalk. You have a mixture of red and orange built in. These colors provide depth to any dish. So you're adding texture and color to bring out the best of the dish that you're making as far as the presentation goes. It starts some conversations with your dinner guests because Swiss chard or rainbow Swiss chard is not a common thing you find in side dishes. So they're going to ask you, what is this? Where did you get it? How can I get some? And that starts conversations in the gardening. You can even show them your garden. It's an easy avenue to get them out into your place where you love. It makes your dish look healthy and tasty. So the colors provide a healthy look to the dish, a natural look to the dish, and Swiss chard has a great taste. So this can provide taste to your dish. Now, when it comes to applications for cooking with Swiss chard, it's off the charts. So Swiss chard can replace any of your leafy greens in a salad. It can replace any of your leafy greens that are cooked. It adds additional appeals to your dishes and salads, as stated. You can use the leaves as a wrap. So you can make this your ham and cheese wraps or your lettuce wraps. But you can use this leaf, and the center stem will actually provide you a little bit of support for that. You can add it to your smoothies. So just like you add kale and spinach to your smoothies for vitamins and minerals, you can do the same thing with the Swiss chard. You can do the stem or the leaf. You can saute it. Um, so you can saute it with your favorite meat, your favorite vegetables. You can even add some bacon to it, but let's be real, anything you cook with bacon is going to be better. You can add it to your soups. So instead of your fresh spinach or your greens, you can substitute that for Swiss chard. It's been known to be used in pasta dishes, and it's even been known to be used in sauces to add extra vitamins and nutrition. Stir frying is no problem with Swiss chard. You can stir fry the leaves and you can stir fry the stems. It provides crunch, flavor, and texture. You can roast the stems and you can pickle them just like you would a radish, a beet, or your pickles to provide a healthy little snack later on down the road. And at least for me, the most important aspect of Swiss chard, it replaces celery. I'm not a big fan of celery. Um, it's hard to grow. It doesn't like certain temperatures, and I'm not the greatest fond of the taste. So you can use the stalk as celery. It doesn't taste like celery. It has a different flavor to it, but it does provide that crunch you're looking for, and it provides that substitute wherever you would use celery for. The taste. So the closest thing for Swiss chard would be is it would resemble, sorry about that, I got a wasp chasing me, is spinach. So the leaves are very much like spinach. Um, and if you compare it to kale, they're not as bitter as kale is. Not all kales are bitter, but they do have that slight bitterness to them, and Swiss chard removes that. And if you cook them, Swiss chard will become very milder in flavor, but the sweetness will increase. So it provides a different flavor palette for you, from raw to cooked, which is good. If you get tired of one taste, you can change it and the flavor profile changes. Let's talk temperature. So I'm in 7B, so we do get very hot, very humid, um, and any zone higher than us, definitely hot and humid. So Swiss chard grows best between 75 degrees, or optimal when temperatures do not exceed 75 degrees or 24 degrees Celsius. But that doesn't mean that it won't stay for summer. So in the heat of summer, with just a little bit of shade, Swiss chard will continue to grow. It will continue to push out stalks, continue to push out big green leaves, but it will slow down. So it won't be quite as vigorous as it is during the spring and the fall. But it's also one of the slowest greens to want to bolt. So this is June for me right now, and my spinach, my lettuce, they're all bolting. They're wanting to flower, and they are done because it's too hot. Not my Swiss chard. It hasn't bolted yet, and very good probability that it's not going to. Um, I grow this every year, and for the most part, I can keep Swiss chard in the garden for about 10 months here in 7B. I will lose it the first big cold snap we come through with the temperatures drop into the 20s. So that brings us to cold tolerance for Swiss chard. So Swiss chard will withstand a light frost, couple of light frosts, but once temperatures get to be about 20 degrees Fahrenheit or -6 Celsius, the plant's going to die. It just can't take it when it gets that cold. If it stays above that, and if you even put like a protective cover on it, then you're going to keep it all year. But it's a good plant to keep on hand, at least in 7B, 7 months out of the year. So I may lose this plant in January and February, but I can start reseeding in March. Then as soon as the ground gets warm enough for it to grow vigorously, I'm harvesting again. So this is definitely one of the most versatile plants in the year if you're wanting spring, summer, fall, and winter gardens. The only thing that'll outlast it during the winter is the kale. When it comes to nutrition, this guy is a powerhouse. So it's very low calorie. There's always a bonus, but it's also full of vitamins K, A, and C. It has minerals, the big three being iron, magnesium, and potassium. It provides fiber to your diet, and it provides you with a fresh source of antioxidants. Um, so I ask that you give this plant a try in your garden. See what you think. Try it, cook it in many different ways, eat it raw, see how long you can keep it growing. And I think you will not be disappointed. So if you like this video or you like this content, please like the video, subscribe to the channel. We want to grow, we want to teach gardening to everyone, and turn on that notification button so you know when something new is produced. Thank you for watching Rooted in Gardening, and whether by pot, bed, or ground, go grow something. Have a good day.